What's happening? It's your humble Mr. Capone. New episode of vlogs. Go hit the subscribe button below. Subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. I'm back. It's been a while since I dropped a vlog. And here I am again. So I'm back in California for a little time because I'm on tour all the time. So I'm going to go hit the road again. So I had to do this vlog because today my vlogger's like, bro, you haven't dropped nothing, no vlogs, and I like to just keep you updated with current events, what's going on, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. There's other issues I was going to talk about, but ain't no need to talk about lames, so I'm going to let that go. All right, what I'm here to talk about is a thing that I've been getting tagged today a lot. Tony Yayo, part of G Unit 50 Cents, he went on a Drink podcast, and they were talking about Suge Knight. Now, obviously, everybody knows at one time I was going to get signed to Suge Knight. We had meetings, we had juntas. He sat at my spots. He came with me, we rode with him. And there was this one situation that happened that I explained on Vlad TV about Suge Knight. I'm not going to knock the homie. I'm going to say I respect his gangster ways and his wheeling and dealing and styles of strategies of war. Life is a war. You got to have strategies. You know what I'm saying? And he has many strategies. And in this vlog interview we just watched with Tony Yayo, well, if you watched it, it's on Drink Champs. I can show you a little quick piece right here, real quick, right here.
Yo, all you heard was, Suge is coming! yo, bro, Suge is coming! So I'm like, yo, I swear to God, cameras are falling, dancers are running, lights, niggas, shit is niggas, everybody's running, Suge is coming! Suge came, he had some Mexican niggas. Now, we from New York. You ain't never seen a nigga with a tattoo on his forehead. 118th Street crew. I'm like, what the fuck? This the shit about Suge. He liked the cigar, and he trying to see what you gonna do. I seen, this is when I knew Eminem was real. He's like, I don't give a fuck, man. This is when I knew, I'm like, damn, Eminem is a real nigga. These niggas, 50 niggas outside, what's up? And then the nigga Suge just walked away. But niggas came outside. Eminem came outside 100%. Wow.
Oh, what did I miss?
Okay. And Eminem was like, yo, I don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, so Tony Yayo was talking about a situation about some essays, Mexicans, Cholos, because, they look at everybody the same, so they don't even know what to call it, gang members, whatever, right? That rolled up on 50 cents, deep as hell, banged the hell out, tatted up. You already know, essays, you know what I'm saying? And Suge Knight went up to them, and then they said something about Eminem try to loke up or something. I'm down for it. And then the essays were looking at each other like, what's going on, right? So this is the thing that Suge Knight does. It ain't no mystery. Suge Knight's a smart guy. He knows he brings essays, or obviously essays put in work. So if you guys are watching this in the East Coast or somewhere else in the world, if you don't know, the essays in Southern California got it on lock. It's the essays all day. Ain't no faction solider than the homies, That's just facts. I'm not here to like brag or boast or anything, but it is what it is, And so Suge Knight obviously knows that too. So in my circumstance, when we met up with Suge Knight, as I said before, we ran up on Lil Wayne's studio and boom, 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 put the pressure on. We got Wayne's people out, chopped it up with them, said, we're here right here with Suge. What's up, homie? Them full securities were like, damn, we don't want no problems, like blah, blah, blah. And we got the junta meeting with Lil Wayne and Suge Knight. And no respect to Lil Wayne. I got nothing but love for Lil Wayne. But that time we were riding for the West Side, and Suge Knight was saying, hey, these rappers are coming on the West Coast, and, they need to tap in with the homies, right? So we're like, yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying? And you're the one that can get us to get these guys and chop it up. So we going in there to talk on a respectful manner, but also if anyone trips, we're going to be G with it, to talk to them. And this is back in the days. It's almost 10 years now, you know what I'm saying? And then Suge Knight pulls up, and then we're like walking in the studio. Suge Knight tells us, chill right here. I'm going to go talk to him. So we're like, cool. We're standing there face to face with security guards, like, what's cracking? They're looking at us, we're looking at them. A couple minutes later, Suge comes out. We're like, what's crack? What's up? So what's the deal with the homies? They know what's up with us now. They know you there in LA. Suge like, oh yeah, dog, yeah, don't trip. Hey, we'll chop it up tomorrow, my boy. Ooh, gets in his car. We're like, what? And Suge and I bows out. We're like tripping, like chasing his car. What's up, homie? He's like, I want my lady, dog. Because he's sitting, I think, with his lady or something like, we'll chop it up tomorrow. After that day, I already know Suge. I'm a G. I'm a leader, straight up. And tricks for kids. Right then and there, in that moment, I knew, you know what, I was a pawn in something else. Now, yeah, Suge Knight wanted to sign me, and Suge Knight wanted to do this and that, and he had pawns and ways of doing it. He wanted at one time to, us to diss the homie Snoop, which we would never do, because I did a song with Snoop, this and that. And he has the strategies of hip hop in the '90s. It works, but this was early in the 2000s, and we're real ones, and it ain't a gimmick. We're not here to talk crap and disrespect. We're not about that. We're all about respect. If you disrespect, we're gonna hold our own and we're gonna let it be known. But other than that, it was a situation where Suge Knight took us out there. So just like Tony Yayo was saying, when he said that and people start tagging, Capone said something like this too. Obviously, one of my interviews. It's typical Suge Knight. Now, do we call Suge Knight lame for that? No. Suge Knight's doing what he's going to do. He's going to use his tactics, his tools to get what he wants to do. Now, I don't know why he wanted to get at 50. I don't know why he wanted to get at all of them. Maybe he wanted to show a little intimidation on the side. Like he could be throwing them at them, get them intimidated, and he could have like some riders from the other side come through. Who knows how he's playing it? Obviously, the game is to be sold, not to be told. So we're not going to tell you, I'm not going to tell you how he was running his situation, how he wanted to get at 50 cents, whatever he wanted to do. That's just between him and whatever. And whatever he does, respect that gangster. But what he did right there, obviously, is a typical Suge Knight move. He bragged essays. Everybody know essays be put into work, especially these rappers in the game industry. The no homies are down. But, the media portrays us as like the homies as just some ruthless animals. At the end of the day, some homies are smart and they know what's up too. They're not gonna get played by somebody else. So when he said that when Eminem came out and the homies were all confused, A, probably a little side of the confusion, and B, they probably weren't even told of what they're here for. It was just a front, it was an image, seeing the homies with tacos on their face. And just to any outsiders out there, just because homies got tacos on their face doesn't mean they're bona fide killers. You know what I'm saying? But they're representing the water. If it's on their face, they're representing. That's how they're going to go. They're doing it for life. But yeah, that was an interesting point, and I wanted to bring that up on the Tony Yayo's podcast with Capone and Noriega. I think that's the show, or Noriega show. I'm not my bad if I don't know exactly, but they were tagging me on it. Speak on a Capone. You know what's up with that? And I wish nothing but the best for Suge Knight. He doing his thing. He hustled. He made an empire. He used his brains to become who he did. Now that's why we gotta look at people like Suge Knight, how smart they are and how clever they were to make big moves. Sometimes you're clever, but you gotta have clever with class and respect. He might have did it some other ways, a little scandalous or something. It is what it is. Everybody got their style. Everything comes back. Life is karma. Everything comes back. So when you do something slick, do it with class and be straight up, because at the end of the day, everything will come back at you if you do somebody dirty. But at the end of the day, much love to Suge, man. I hope he gets out. Hope for whatever he's going through. And it is what it is. I'm a grown man now. I know what it is. Those hype days of wanting to get signed to death row and all this, like feeling the vibe. I get it. As a youngster, we were with it. But at the end of the day, we are all men. We are smart as any other man in the building. And the homies, shouts out to all the homies out there. You guys keep that shit solid, homies. And this podcast is someone who grew up in that and knows what's up with that. And I'm going to speak on that. And they wanted to know. So I know my audience can get reached out to some other people. So I wanted to explain that to you guys. That's another episode of Vlogs. Shouts out to my boy Hollow Tips. Thing of LA. We're on the West Coast. Mr. Capone, my vlog channel. And another thing, before I go, every Thursday I'm dropping audios and videos. Every Thursday to here to the end of the year. Straight up. So make sure you go check it out. I got a song with Money Sway. I got a song with Peso for the little youngsters. I got Be Real, OG Cypress Hill. I gotta get Cypress Hill. Stone is the way you while we got a weed smoking song. Man, what else songs do I got? I'm doing a collaboration with Mexico. I got the best in Mexico, Aliman. I'm gonna be on concerts with Aliman and Peso Pluma. I'm gonna be backstage with the homies. I got songs with Remy Gonzalez. I got songs with Lefty. A lot of other big guys have been talking to Santa Fe Clan and everyone. So we're gonna try to put that together. I got an EP coming out from Mexico. That's coming. I got Funk Project. Also, to my people out there in India, Punjabs, I got songs with them. I got Sidhu Bloodlust video coming out. So I'm doing this worldwide. Poland, I might be doing something, a project in Poland. UK, definitely. I got EP. I'm working in UK. So that's what I'm doing as Mr. Capone. But this is another episode of Vlogs. I'm back in Cali. I have to speak my mind. I've been on the streets. I've been selling out shows. I've been packing shows. I've been showing love to the fans, signing autographs, be on the guys, be on the streets like you're supposed to be. Because we're in the streets. We're not in the street. You feel me? All right, man. Your homie, Mr. Capone. Another episode of Vlogs. Spread the word, tap the message, and give me more topics to talk about. Oh.